Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we're going to be making drinking yogurt as popularly demanded. You need this stick. Let's use the play ball. Alright, we need this wooden spatula, popularly called tonigari in Nigeria. We need this stick, okay? This one we use to stir the milk when we're heating it, and you're going to prevent your milk from burning. Alright, we need milk. Now, raw cow milk is actually the best for this recipe, but where I am in Nigeria, I cannot get raw cow milk, so I'm going to be using powdered milk, which we're going to reconstitute into liquid milk for this production. So right here I already have my powdered milk in the pot. You need this cup, guys. This cup is very compulsory. It's called the 1 cup measurement. It comes in a set, and I have said this over and over again. You must buy this set of cup. You need your food thermometer, guys. Very compulsory for a yogurt producer. See this? Very compulsory. We need 1 liter cup measurement, guys. This cup is compulsory. We're going to be using this to measure our water. And you need your source of heat. And you need water. Room temperature water. So let's get right into it. So this is 1 cup, 1 liter. 2. So you have to stir this very well so that all these lumps, you can see these lumps, they all have to dissolve completely. 3 cups. 4 cups. So this is the last cup. Let me keep it first. Let me try to completely dissolve this before I add the last cup. So let's add the last cup of water. So this is 5 liters. 5 liters of water. Mind you, this volume is actually more than 5 liters because you know the milk also has a volume. So it's not exactly 5 liters, it's more than 5 liters. But I added 5 liters of water. So we're going to heat this up now. We're going to heat it up to 90 degrees Celsius and let it cool down before we add our bacteria culture. Okay, so now let's get on with our fire. Okay, so please, your heat should be low. Don't forget that. We are going to be heating this up in very low heat, and you have to be stirring this milk at intervals so that it doesn't get burnt, like stick to the bottom of your pot. Okay, so at intervals just be coming to stir it and do not go far from your milk. You should be very present in the kitchen. Okay, in the previous yogurt videos I've made, I've talked a lot about hygiene in yogurt production. You have to make sure your pot is clean, your tools, everything should be well sterilized. I already talked about how to do that, so you can go back to the previous videos. If you've not watched any of them, please go so that you can be on the same page with us. There are so many do's and don'ts in yogurt production so that you can come out with a good result and all your efforts will not be in vain at the end of the day. Like, you will not waste your milk. Everything will be good at the end of the day. Okay, so I'll be back when this is at 90 degrees, 85-90 degrees. So when this milk is at 60 degrees, we're going to add our sugar. Okay, this is this sugar. For this, I added 1 cup and 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons of sugar. You really have to keep checking your milk at intervals, okay? Don't forget to stir and check using your thermometer. Currently we're at 81. We're at 81 right now. You can see that. So I'm going to heat it up for some extra minutes till it gets to 90, then I'll drop it out of the fire, okay? Okay. So it's time now for us to take this from the fire. So I'll put off my gas now. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to cool this quickly. How to cool it. You know what, we have to drop this temperature to 45, right? 46, sorry. We're going to drop it to 46 degrees. So I'm going to show you how to use a cold water bath to speed up the cooling process. All we have to do is to fill up. If you have a big bowl, just get a big basin or whatever, put cold water inside and run water into it. So you just sit your pot or whatever it is you use to heat up your milk and put it inside the water, okay? And that will speed up the cooling process. So we're going to just put this inside the water. Make sure it's not too, oh, this is too much. This water is too much. It's going to get into my milk. So I'm going to drain off a little. And let's see. Okay, this is perfect. So while it is inside here, please make sure you stir often, because if you don't stir, hot milk normally has that film on the surface. I'm sure you must have seen it in the previous video I did. It's going to form a film, and that film is mostly the cream, the fat in the milk. So if it forms, it's not good, because most time you have to throw that away, and that is part of the cream of the milk. That is the fat content of the milk, which is highly needed in this yogurt. So because that fat content is going to enhance the creaminess of your yogurt. So but once you stir like this often till the temperature drops, you won't see that film formation on the top of your milk. So that is one tip that you should take note of. So while you are doing this, you notice that the temperature is transferred into the water, okay? So if this water gets too hot, what you do is to change the water, okay? Flush it out, put a cooler one, and you'll see a drastic drop in your temperature, in your milk temperature. So let's check the temperature now, because you have to keep checking, because if you don't check, this process can also drop the temperature of your milk below 45, and if that happens, you have to reheat your milk again. So if you don't want to go through that double effort, double stress, just make sure you keep using your thermometer, okay? So right now we are at let's see. So right now we're at 59.5. So we're almost there. We are almost there. You have to be careful also, so that you don't splash water from here into your milk. You remember that we are being mindful of contamination. Let's not contaminate our milk in any way. You have to be extra careful, please. Extra careful. Extra careful, so that you don't end up crying. I say so that you don't end up crying, because I've experienced it and it's not fun. Imagine making this volume of milk and at the end of the day you have a slimy yogurt, my dear brothers and sisters. You will cry. It's painful. So to avoid all that, you have to be very cautious of this, all that I'm saying. You have to be very, very careful. So this water bath I just showed you is a big secret. It's a big secret I just unveiled. It's shortcuts, right? Very quick way of cooling down your milk. If not, you would wait and wait for hours for this milk to drop to 46. I tell you the truth, you will wait. Okay, while we are waiting for our milk, this is a good time for me to tell you about Jesus. Yes. This whole life is meaningless without Him in your life. If you are not born again, if you have not accepted Jesus into your life, please do so. For there is no time. There is no time. Let God be your God. Let God be your God. Serve Him in truth and in spirit. He's the one who made you in His image and His likeness. His image and His likeness. So give Him your all. Surrender your life today. Surrender your life and He would, you see, the blessing, God will bless you. God will settle every aspect of your life. God will cause His face to continually shine upon you. Alright, we're at 51. We're almost there. God will cause His face to shine upon you, because the best gift I can give to you is Jesus Christ. Not all these things I'm teaching you. The best thing I can give to you is Jesus. So today is a good day that you say, Lord, forgive me all my sins and accept me as your child. I acknowledge you today as my Lord and my Savior. Come into my heart, Lord Jesus. It's a simple prayer, and from that very moment, Jesus will come into your life and He will make all things brand new for you. Okay? Please, that's the best thing I can give to you. That's the best, nothing else. I just checked now and this milk is at 48. I'm going to flush this water. Now is the time to prep our bacteria culture. We need to prep our bacteria culture now. So just pour it into a cup. Then we're going to add some spoons of the milk into this to dissolve the dry bacteria culture. This is our bacteria culture inside here. You can see I've dissolved it very well. You have to really dissolve this very well so that you don't see any granules. This is what we're going to add into our milk, okay? We are ready for our incubation. I'm going to be using these 2 blankets. Okay, so our milk is already at 46 now. So I'm going to quickly add up the culture. I'm going to quickly add up the culture. Oops. I'm using this pot to incubate directly, so I'm not transferring. So I'm going to add up the culture right now. This is our culture. I'm going to add it inside this. Okay. Then just turn it a little. And that is it for that. Oops. And I'm going to use a cling film to first cover this pot before I use the pot cover. You know, your goal is to try to conserve this your temperature at all costs. okay, so it doesn't evaporate out in any way. I'm just using a cling film first to wrap my pot cover. It's not a must though. If your pot cover is if your pot cover is very tight, it's fine. You don't need this. But this pot cover, I don't trust it. So that's why I'm doing this. So you have to really go the extra mile, especially when it rains and everywhere is cold. You have to make sure you go the extra mile to conserve your heat, okay? Remember that we are working with this purpose of this incubation is to make sure this temperature, which is 46 degrees, is maintained for 6 hours. So you have to really go the extra mile. If possible, you can heat up your kitchen a little if you have all those charcoal stove. You can heat up your kitchen a little, or if you have an oven, you can light it up for some minutes, then put it off and put your yogurt inside, because cold rainy seasons could be, you know, really bad for your incubation process. So you can see I'm using double blankets right here. It rained today actually, and my kitchen is not so hot. It's not so warm. So that's why I'm doing all this paparazzi. Yeah, paparazzi for yogurt. So once you get this right, trust me, your yogurt will be fine. It will be fine. So it's ready now. I'm just going to transfer this to the warmest part of my kitchen, and it's going to sit there for 6 hours, and we will be back. Okay, so that is it. This is after the incubation. So let's see our final result. You know, I've always said this thing as a tip that to know if your yogurt fermented or not is the easiest way to know is once you are unwrapping your container or your pot, whatever it is you wrapped. Just put your hand. If it is warm, like if the wrapper is warm, just know that everything is well. But if it is cold, I'm telling you, it's likely to be that you're going to see a liquid, as in your milk did not ferment. It's still going to be the same. But if it is hot to touch, then everything is well. So let's see. It came out well. So at this point, we're just going to whisk everything together. I'm just going to combine everything. We're not straining in this one. I'm just going to whisk it together. So one thing with this one is that it's not going to be as thick as our Greek yogurt recipe. You can see that the the ratio of milk to water is not the same, right? So it can't be the same. This one has more water and less milk, okay? So by the time we refrigerate, it's going to be thicker than this. It's going to be thicker than this by the time we refrigerate it. So let me do that and I'll show you guys. Another thing to note is that as this one is now, this is plain drinking yogurt. You can drink this one like this after you refrigerate, because it's already it already has the sugar inside. So this one is ready to consume like this. But for the flavored yogurt, you now have to add your flavors and your colors to match. Okay, so but for this one now, I want to refrigerate it a little before I come back to flavor it up. Now our yogurt is back from the fridge. Can we see how thick this thing is? So the thickness depends on you. If you want it to be lighter than this, all you have to do is do what? Increase the volume of the water. But yeah, all you have to do is increase the volume of the water. The ratio of the water to the milk will be more. So that is that. So we're going to be flavoring this yogurt with two flavors. So we're going to have the plain, we'll have the strawberry and the banana yogurt. So all you need is your flavors and your colors. This is strawberry that is already colored. This strawberry flavor. This is banana flavor. So because this one is not colored, I'm going to be adding color. I'm going to be adding a pinch of this to make it yellow. Okay, so that is that. You know that when you're doing your flavors, you have to portion your yogurt. Okay, for me, I'm starting with this plain yogurt first. So if you are doing vanilla, this is just what vanilla looks like. You just put the vanilla flavor, that is all, because vanilla is not really colored. So remember that this bottle is the 300 ml bottle, right? This is a 300 ml bottle. Let me do one more. Okay, so the good thing with these covers is that they are sealed, as in once you lock it, it's sealed. Once you press it in, it locks. You understand? So it's the consumer that has to break this seal to open it. So this is a lot of yogurts, guys. This 5 liters gave us a lot of yogurt. A lot. So we already have 2 of this. So what I'm going to do now is to cream for the strawberry. So I'll be doing that inside this jar, this 1 liter cup. Please, I don't have measurement for this thing. Just always start with little. As you mix gradually, you get the shade and the taste that you want. Okay, you get the shade and the taste that you want. Remember that when you are producing for your business, packaging and all that, you have to wear gloves. Okay, you have to wear your hand gloves. Okay, so this is ready. I'm just going to pour this now into the bottle. So if this color is not okay for you, like I said, you add more. I'm actually out of bottles right now, so I would keep these 2 for the banana yogurt. So I'm going to keep this one, turn it into some other container in the house. We already have 3 bottles of strawberry and 2 plain yogurt here. This is our banana flavor. So you would determine your own measurement for flavor, okay, please, because we all have different tastes and how we want things to be. Introducing the color. This color is very strong, so it's powdered color, so I'm going to just put. So these are actually industrial colors and flavors that I'm using. Industrial colors and flavors, so they're actually highly concentrated. This color, this yellow is okay for me. This yellow is fine. This is banana yogurt, guys. Banana yogurt is ready. Okay. All right. So this is just how you produce, package, and you sell. Very simple business. Simple. I always say this is the simplest business I've ever done in my whole life. I'm not kidding. This is the easiest business. I've been a baker. Don't worry, you guys should let me know if I should be sharing my cake recipe. Very, very good baker I am. There's no cake I cannot make. So I'm going to get there. I'm going to share my skills with all of you, because our cake business is very stressful. If you are doing it alone, it's pretty stressful. So you can see that we have packaged 6 bottles now. We still have so much left. We still have this. We still have some left in the pot. I didn't pour everything, and I'm out of bottles. Ooh, I'm actually out of bottle right now, but let me pour it in here. I think I'll convert this to banana yogurt as well. I actually prefer banana to strawberry, so I'm going to convert this one to banana as well. This is up to 1 liter left. And see, we have a lot of yogurt, right? Hello guys, I am back. So this is what we have left in the pot. I'm going to transfer it into this container. Remember, I'm out of bottles, okay? So I'm just going to pour this here. So this is almost 3 liters, because this bowl is a 3 liter bowl. So this is almost 3 liters left here. You can see that we have a lot of yogurt from this. I'm going to keep this in the fridge. Oops. So I got another bottle. Another water bottle. This bottle is 750 ml. So it is 450 ml more than the bottle I used, the bottle I bought from the market. So that one is 300 ml. This is for 750. So you can see that we still have a lot. We still have this one left. So I'm going to drink this one right now. So you guys can see that from this recipe, we're able to get 6 bottles of this 300 ml bottle, right? We got 6 of this. And this is the 500 ml bottle. This one is this is more than 2 liters in this. This is 750 ml, and half of it is here. Half of it is here. So business is ready, right? Business is set. Who wants to sell? So some people sell this size for 500 naira. People sell this size for 500 naira. So you are to determine your own price, okay? I can't do that for you. So I see some of you asking me in the comment, how much can I sell this? How much can I sell this? You have to determine how much you buy your milk and your ingredients, packaging materials and all that. Then you put your selling price, but make sure that your selling price is competitive with the current market price. So that is what you should put into consideration, right? So at this point now, when you are done filling your bottles, get your stickers, your label, and put on it. So for this shape of bottles, I won't advise you use a circle, a round sticker. You use something like a rectangle that can go around, if possible, go around the body of your bottle. Okay, something really good. So you guys should come and buy, because I made this yogurt because of this class. I don't sell drinking yogurt. So this is it. People should come and buy. You send your money sharp. Start sending your orders now. Come and clear this yogurt from my house. Okay guys, let me know your comments, your questions in the comments, your ideas, suggestion, confusion, everything you want to ask me. I am waiting for you guys in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, okay? Continue to show me love, and I'll, of course, always show you all the love of the world.